News is monitoring the rising tensions at Nicolor South Plant mine shaft at Klerkdorp following salary payments not being paid in full. I want to get the very latest now on the ground and bring in our reporter there, Sentleeng Lehihi, who's covering the story. Sentleeng, a very good morning to you. Tell us more.
Good morning to you and our viewers. Most certainly, we're here at the Nicolor South Plant near Klerkdorp in Northwest. We can see behind me a large contingency of police has been sent out here, following workers gathering here, trying to get, some sort of response from management, speaking about the, non-payment of their essential services there. They're saying that they were not paid their full salaries as they had expected. They've also, pointed a finger to management for not, applying for the UIF relief fund timelessly to ensure that workers get the necessary funds to survive in this lockdown. They're saying that they've been left to their own devices and they're actually struggling quite a lot to survive under these difficult times. If I request my colleague Zolani Alexander just to pen to my right there, you'll see that the workers have been gathered here since the early hours of the morning. It is worth noting that there's no observance to those lockdown regulations that say that physical distancing must be applied adequately to ensure that the risk of infection is also dealt with adequately. But to actually contextualize the experiences of the workers, I'm going to speak to one of the union representatives. Thank you very much for your time. Can you kindly give us your name?
My name is Portia Mulifi. I'm the Women's Secretary in the National Union Mineworkers in our Nicolor South Plant branch.
Now, Portia, you're out here in your numbers. What do you want? Why are you not adhering to the rules as set out in the lockdown?
The aim of the gathering today has never been hostile and hostility. It is because of the conditions we face back home and the conditions that we face coming to a plant that we work at, where there is no adherence to the lockdown regulations regarding to making sure that the essential personnel that is working at our plant is protected, number one. And even if we are working as essential service personnel, we are still not paid. So it's conditions like that that force us to take action of some sort. Not even to be hostile or to ruin property and burn trees for no reason, but to simply submit a memorandum to the management, which refuses to, number one, explore the means of communication and consultation like they had laid out because of the condition that we are in. They do not want to explore those options. They do not want to come and physically meet us. So we are here because we literally do not know what else can we do to get our answers from our company.
What is exactly your plan going forward? Because you can't necessarily stand here forever.
Definitely not. We will not plan to stand here forever. Today, our plant manager, for the first time ever, and we were here also yesterday, the whole night. For the first time today, our plant manager has decided to come and address us, which is exactly what we needed. Today, we need to know from our plant manager whether our memorandum of demands, as he has indicated, will be taken into account and as an official date for consultation will be issued in any means that is provided by the condition and the company. So we want to be answered today.
There we have it. Let us ask the plant manager if the people will get the answers. Mr. Grobler, thank you for your time. Can you please just explain to us there, how do you respond to these?
Well, it's very unfortunate. According to my knowledge, all monies that people have been worked for during this lockdown period on the essential list has been paid. As I requested the group to draft the list so that we can understand what is the concerns and then take this forward, doing this within the COVID-19 rules. As was our request yesterday to adhere to the government rule of COVID-19, I was requested by the police to do this interview with the people. So here I am. I never refused. My only request was to do it within COVID-19 rules. So I will take the document further. We'll discuss it with senior management, and in due time we'll give the feedback on that. But I can confirm that from my side, salaries worked for has been paid. We've got the clocking system in place. All that hours locked has been sent to the time office with in-company communications that it was paid and will be paid. So with the concerns that I heard yesterday, already initiated investigation to make sure that we did pay each and everyone that worked the hours on this plant. It's unfortunate within this period of time that we are South Africans, but we need to adhere to the rule of law. And currently that is the rule that's directing us. So, as I said, I will accept this document today and take it to senior management and will inform in due time.
Mr. Grobler, this is one of Village Main Reef's 5 plants which will actually, face quite a number of situations, right? Given that, they've been performing quite badly given the economic situation. And now with the lockdown, the situation is bound to get even worse. There are bound to be retrenchments here. Workers are very worried. How do you then plan to ensure that you stabilize the situation?
Well, and I speak for myself now, it's my absolute aim to try and save each and every worker of this plant. What COVID-19 has for us in future, none of us know. But we can try our best and stand together as South Africans to make this work. This situation does not help. We need to stand together as one team, one South Africa, and pull through.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Grobler. It is clear from the sentiments given by Mr. Grobler there's going to be quite a number of trying times coming our way under this COVID-19 and the lockdown. It is essentially hoped that workers will be able to preserve the little jobs that they have to be able to survive with their families. But indeed, we don't know if the situation will change for the better. But for now, back to you in studio.
All right, Sentleeng Lehihi, live for us in the Northwest. We thank you very much indeed for your reporting. Sentleeng was mentioning issues around UIF, and yesterday we got a briefing with regards to a national picture in terms of the applications that the UIF has received so far, and we're told around 103,000 applications from employers were received, representing about 1.7 million employees, and of those applications that were received, the UIF has processed over 59,000 employees' applications, which means that over 800,000 people will receive their benefits. But here's the problem. Around 10,000 applicants couldn't be processed due to errors. And one of the errors that was mentioned was incorrect banking details. So that's the situation that we got yesterday at that briefing with regards to UIF applications nationally. Well, avoid